Hey, what's up YouTube? You're watching Shoe DIY, and in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to star lace your Converse Low. Let's go! So in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to star lace your Converse. We're going to put that one over there and we're going to be lacing our right shoe. I've padded out the shoe as well with some socks, which helps it to bulk it out as if there's a foot inside, and then that helps you to get the shape right. So we're going to start by taking the lace down through that top hole there on the outside of the shoe. Just bring it down into the hole and leave about 10 or 12 centimetres. Then pass the lace through your fingers to flatten it out so there's no twists, and bring it down through the opposite top hole. I'm going to aim the lace down towards the front of the shoe so that that's where the lace is going to go next. Make sure that bar's nice and flat, and then we're going to bring up the lace through the third hole from the top. So bring it up through the hole, and then making sure it's nice and flat as it comes out, we're going to go down through the opposite hole. So again, all the time I'm making sure that my lace is nice and flat before I thread it down through the holes. And that gives us 2 bars like that. And then I'm going to bring the lace up through that first hole on the outside of the shoe. So when you bring it up, even underneath here, try and make sure that your lace is sitting nice and flat, and then that'll help you to get it nice and flat when it comes out the hole. And then we're going to bring it across the shoe and down through this 4th hole from the front of the shoe. So bring it down, and again pass the lace down towards the front, making sure that the diagonal bar that you've made is kept nice and flat. And then we're going to bring the lace up through the first hole on the inside of the shoe. So bring it up. Make sure this is kept quite nice and tight as well. You don't want it looking baggy, because you won't be able to correct it very easily afterwards. So keep pulling on it to make sure it's all nice and tight. And then this lace is going to go down through this hole here, the 4th one up from the front on the outside of the shoe. So again, I'm going to pass it going down towards the front, like this. Again, keep the lace nice and tight, and then we're going to come up again through this first hole. Now it's easy to do a star lace on a Converse because the holes are covered in metal. It just makes sure that it just makes it easy to bring that lace up through there twice. So again, tighten all your laces as you go, and then when you come up, make sure it's sitting nice and flat. So this lace is now going to come up and it's going to go over the top of there. But as you can see, it would be quite baggy if we didn't secure it. So what you're going to do is you're going to take it under this diagonal here, making sure it sits nice and flat. And then because you went under there, you're going to go over there. Because you went over there, you're going to go under here. So thread it underneath that top bar, like that. And then it's going to come down and it's going to aim towards that front hole there. So we're going to take it over here. Because you've gone over there, you're going to go under here. And then because you've gone under this diagonal here, you're going to go over this one. And you're going to send it down that front first hole. So pull it down, keeping it nice and flat, like that. Now you might find that it pulls on this top bar here. If it does, just pull this back a little bit, like that. So you've got it looking nice and tidy. And then this lace is going to come back up under here and up to the top. So we're going to thread it through our bars, bit by bit. Like that, and then you want to push it under there, like that. And again, if this starts to pull on here, just pull this back, and then you can pull on this lace here to bring it back on itself, like that. And there you've got your star lace Converse. Now the two bits that you've got here, I recommend that you tie those together. Whether that is tying it like this and then tying it again, or whether you do a factory knot, it's up to you. You haven't got too much lace left at the top there, but you do need to secure that, because otherwise when you're wearing your shoe, you'll find that this lace here and this here will start to come loose. So tie that nice and securely, and then you're going to put that underneath the tongue. Now I've done mine quite loose. I would actually tie that slightly further down on these, so it's more like that. And then put that underneath the tongue, like that. And you'll wear that on top of your foot. And there you have your cool star lace Converse. And now I'm going to show you what they look like on feet. So there you have your star lace Converse. I hope that was helpful. If it was, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and for future videos, subscribe. Until the next time, thanks for watching.